Welcome to topic 8, design and technology video. So today we're going to get started on this topic 8. We're going to go into 8.1, but just a quick overview of what topic 8 looks like and what the sustainability topic is. So there's 4 subtopics. The first one is about development. So this is actually a lot of big picture stuff. Corporate social responsibility, legislation, product stewardship, kind of a couple of really big ideas that's related to everyone, manufacturers, consumers, and things. The next one is about consumption. So this is specific to consumers, how they think, how to consider them, and things like that in their process. The third one is sustainable design, and this is about design, very similar to green design, but there's a couple of differences. And then also there are these 5 principles. It's actually called Dajewski's 5 principles, something like that, but there are these 5 new kind of topics for you to learn. And then the last one is about sustainable innovation, which oddly is actually mostly about energy and a few new ideas and like restrictions and government and things like that. So yeah, those are the 4. So we're going to get started and we'll do 8.1. So in 8.1, a lot of this is about triple bottom line, this idea of decoupling, some more laws, sustainable reporting, which is again similar to corporate social responsibility, and then product stewardship. So press pause, have a read through some of these, because this is what we're going to get started on, or here's like the main points that we'll go over. Okay, so first question, I want you to try to find this. We talked about this in the last units with sustainability and green design. What is sustainable development? In the form, there is a question. Go define it and write it in there, please. Again, press pause, have a look. So next up, you've seen this one before. This isn't new, but another way to kind of consider it is people, profit, and planet. So this is this triple bottom line again. It's not only about profits, though profit's important, but it's also about the people, so the social activities of the people as well as the environment. So all 3 of these things come together for that triple bottom line. All right, this isn't the first time we've seen it, but it's a new graphic. There you go. Environment. So again, focusing on the environment, trying to avoid those pollutants, a lot of what we talked about in waste management, ethical consumption, fossil fuel consumption. So really focusing on the environment, pollution, as well as the ecosystems. Social. So this is a lot about employment and the people. So who is being employed? How much time does it take to commute? The age, so thinking about the labor force, too young, too old, more women, less women, sometimes any other types of plans that they have in place for the social aspect of the business. And the last one is the economics, so the profit. And this one, obviously, that it's important to make sure that they are making money and doing a good job. This idea of trickle-down economics it's more economic theory. We don't really need to cover it too much, but it is just talking about job growth, and by doing all these things, you should be able to create some type of growth or money, really some type of profit. Okay, here's a concept. It's called decoupling. So there are 2 resources here that are really nice. You can have a look at them. This video gives you a little bit more information. It's about 4 minutes, but it's pretty good. So the idea is that typically in economic activity or in any business, whenever you're creating something or building something or making something, the environmental impact goes up because the more that you kind of take and use, the more that impacts the environment, typically is the way it works. But decoupling is breaking the difference between, it's kind of decouple like a chain, you decouple a chain, economic activity with resource use. So this is, see how this, as time goes by, people get more money, human well-being is better, lots of more economic activity, but the environmental impact goes down. So it's the idea of being able to decouple these 2 different theories or concepts. So again, similar to that triple bottom line where you're talking about those 3 things, well, this is actually a process that they can use to consider decoupling these different factors. So 2 examples, one in Japan and one in Mexico City. In Japan, they actually considered material consumption. So they're trying to reduce material consumption while at the same time grow economically. So they were able to do that since 1970s. Actually, it's been quite a big thing. And in Mexico City, they tried to do the same thing as well with air pollution. So lead in the air reduced, but at the same time, they're still trying to get a lot of growth and economic growth inside of the city. Okay, so just understanding that decoupling separates these different things versus triple bottom line kind of considers all 3 of them. So the triple bottom line combines, but there's a lot of similar concepts, right? These people, human well-being, economics, economic activity, planet. So there's the resources as well as environmental impact. Okay, so just try to, overall, this is a nice slide, big idea, try to remember. So decoupling a benefit, you can read these here or copy and paste them. You can have a look and see, but just read through these and it should help you understand the difference between the 2. Okay? So based on those things, then there is lots of these different international protocols. So trying to reduce, the Copenhagen was trying to reduce the overall global warming. Paris 2015, there's lots and lots of different ones. One task I want you to do is I want you to go and find this particular, find another one. Okay, so what's next? You tell me. Go try to find one, put it in there, and let's see what you can find. It's not unusual to reduce greenhouse gases. We've seen these types of things before, so just have a look and see what you can find. Okay, last 2 points. One about sustainable reporting. You can read these benefits, but sustainable report, what it is it's this report that the company creates to try to focus on these different factors. So governments, manufacturers, in considering that triple bottom line, government, and how does this also affect consumers, manufacturers, and the governments, okay? So here, what I would like you to do is try to find a company. So guess which one I picked? Patagonia. I just Googled sustainability report, Patagonia. And then here we go. If I look through, this is their sustainability report talking about materials, social responsibility, business, the progress. So 35% of the payrolls are from living wage, average wage, 100% of electricity in the US was all renewable. So there's lots of other statistics that they've popped up as well too. So this is their sustainability report. And there's also got lots of other details and videos. So climate crisis, let's see, where are some of those? There's other videos as well too, but basically this is their sustainability report. So for another task, what I want you to do is try to find an example of a sustainability report, write a little bit about it, and just see what you can find, okay? Last one is product stewardship. So this one, there's lots of different types of stewardships. Bioplastics, this is inorganic cotton, and forests, what is it? Forest Sustainable Cooperative, I think it stands for. Forest Stewardship Council. Yeah. So that means the paper that was in the particular product was sustainably resourced or sourced. So what's important for this is that everyone is involved and takes responsibility for the product. So hopefully if everybody took responsibility, or if designers take responsibility, manufacturers taking responsibility of start to end, really there could be a big difference that's made, okay? So product stewardship, that's what that one's all about, and that's the last concept, okay? So yeah, there's a couple of questions about that too. So there we have it, 8.1, sustainable development. Don't forget to fill in the form. And next up is 8.2, where we're going to continue on with the consumers, and that will be linked to the same form. All right, thanks for listening. See you soon.